Hey everybody, welcome back. Okay, this has been one of my favorites. You've seen the title. Man, the TRM, Three Rivers Manufacturing Neutron 2. Now I have to tell you, this padded case does not come included, but you can pick it up on the website for, I don't know, I think it's like 10 or 12 bucks. Definitely worth it. We'll take a look at this, but nice padded zippered case. Embroidered, fantastic. So of course, you know I had to get one of those because, well, I love to have those cases. It's pretty good stuff. So let's take a look at this one. Now, they do their drops, and I'll tell you first thing right out of the gate. Check their frequently asked questions, FAQs, on their website. I'll link that below. That's when they tell you about the drops for these. It's where I learned about the drop for this one. This is the Neutron 2. It's the updated version that came out this last fall in 2020. And I have to tell you, it's pretty fantastic. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Now, one of the things to note, this is a liner lock, but one of the updates they did was the pocketed liners. So these carbon fiber, now this carbon fiber scale has some texture to it. I don't know if you can hear that. But it's cool because it's so thin, it gives you that perfect grip on it. Now, it don't really have, you have your choil there, but it's not going to be made for that. But I have a large glove size hand, and I can get my full hand on this thing. I love it. So, comes super, super sharp. They say razor sharp out of the box. I'm going to tell you it's laser sharp because it's just that sharp. It's got the CPM 20 CV. They have their TRM USA right there on the blade. Very nice kind of tumble wash, I guess, to it. They do a 2-part tumble finish to their blade. So it just makes it look amazing. You can see all the details there, but pretty fantastic. Now, one of the cool parts is titanium deep pocket carry. You got your barrel spacers back here as well. You can see the liners in there. We're going to check those out in a minute because we're going to do a scale swap on this one because, I love that I went with the carbon fiber, but to me it was kind of plain. They came out, these are some flat scales, as you can see. They came out with some scales, contoured 3D milled scales in a G10. And of course, they're balloon black, so you know I had to get a pair. So anyways, let's go over some more details on this one. Super pocket friendly. Like I said, very thin in the pocket. Overall, the thinness. Now you can see this comes to a point here. You can see that blade stock. And the thickness on the blade stock is 0.90 of an inch. You have titanium thumb studs, titanium barrel spacers, and that titanium pocket clip. The screws themselves are constructed with stainless steel hardware. So that's pretty cool there. One of the other things I really like about this, 100% made in the USA. Made, manufactured, designed, and they source all their materials here in the US as well. So that's kind of a cool thing. You don't see that too often, so major props to that. Now, you guys know I have the TRM Atom. I'll show that here in just a minute. Man, this to me is just a perfect EDC size knife. And I know I'll show you the comparison to the Atom here in a minute. But overall, this one's 2.5 ounces. You can't go wrong with it. Now, with the carbon fiber scales, you're going to be looking at about, and see if I can get you can see the little texture on that carbon fiber. And it's full carbon fiber. The carbon fiber scaled version of this Neutron 2 sells for about $217 and change. With the G10 or Micarta, it's $182 or $192. So you can check that out on their website. But pretty sweet. So let's look at the lockup here. You can see the lockup's pretty good. You got a little bit of a recessed cutout here on the show side scale. Makes it super easy access for that. Overall, you're looking at 7 1/16 inch in length for this, overall length. Close length, you're looking at 4 inches. And a blade length, you're looking at 3 inches. And I'll tell you what, seriously super, super slicey. So let's take a look at that sliciness. I just want to show you this real quick. We're just going to do this. I mean, that right there to me is a good test. And then of course you can just do some crazy all over tests with this. I like it. But overall, super, super thin sliciness on this one. I like that. I think that's a pretty good example of what you're going to get out of this TRM Neutron and out of the Atom. Both very slicey, very fantastically made knives, and the people there are just terrific. Now this is my TRM Atom, and you can see this same texture, a little bit looser texture on this blue carbon fiber, but man, if they did a blue carbon fiber like this in the 3D milled, I'm in for the Neutron 2. So let's take a look at this size comparison. You have a 3.5-inch blade on the TRM Atom, and you have a 3-inch blade on the Neutron 2. So that'll give you a good idea. You get a little bit more handle length and overall length on your blade from your Atom to your Neutron 2. That gives you an idea. Now, I'm gonna throw a knife out there just so you can see a comparison. And this one's gonna be the Benchmade Bug Out. To me, this is the thinness. And this kind of will show you size-wise what you're getting into. That's a comparison on all of them. So a little bit longer handle, just a smidge on the Neutron 2. You have a little bit taller, slicier blade on the Neutron 2 as well compared to the Bug Out. Blade length, roughly almost about the same. So anyways, let's go ahead, take a peek at these scales. Well, actually, let's show you one other one, because maybe you haven't seen the Neutron 2 or held one, but they're very thin, very slicey. So there's a Spyderco Para 3 lightweight, so you can get an idea of what you're looking at between all those knives. And I will say this, I want to show these fabulous, fabulous scales. Let me take them out of the package. They do come with some other hardware as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to need the longer screws because they are 3D contoured. So you can see the gorgeous G10, a little bit of contouring to them. You can see how they're milled out on the inside. I dig that. Now, the coolest part, you're gonna see this in just a second. So I went ahead and grabbed my toolkit from Journey Tool Company. They have some amazing drivers. This is the black coated aluminum. Of course, we got the Weehaw bits on deck. We're gonna fold this in for safety and close it up. And by the way, action is just incredible on this. So smooth. Now you'll see it has a pivot, and it has these 2 screws that are recessed, and then also 2 screws on this side, as well as the pocket clip. So really quick, we're gonna do this change out, and we're gonna take these 2 screws out on the show side scale using our T6 bit with our Journey Tool Company driver. And this is the awesome part, you guys. Little wiggle just to get it over that pivot. Look at that. So fully built. You don't have to worry about taking the pivot out or adjusting it or losing that awesomeness that it comes with. New scale goes on. You can see already what we're looking at. So I think I might have to use the longer screw. Let me see if it's gonna work with these smaller ones or not. There's no instructions, so they may just give you an extra set of screws. Yeah, it's gonna work with these screws. They may just give you an extra set of screws in case you lose one because they're pretty small. They're T6s, so got to get them started on there. But overall, tell me what you guys think. That looks pretty fantastic now. So on the other side, all we're gonna do is we're gonna take off the pocket clip. We're gonna take off the 2 screws as well, but it's just that simple. Same thing. You don't have to take the pivot out, and you get your fabulous, upgraded, contoured 3D scales. I love it. They feel good. They don't have as much texture, a little bit smoother, and they have that color pop to them. So we're going to go ahead and do a quick comparison of what it looks like with the Atom You'll probably see these up on my Instagram as well. It's quite the excellent combination right here. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. I know a lot of you guys have the original Neutron. Some of you guys have the Neutron 2 and have the Atom. I'm hoping to get on and see one of the drops for the Shadow, because I'd love to check out that Axis lock and see how it is, or that Axis style lock. You know what I'm saying. Anyways, you guys, thanks for checking this one out. Again, frequently asked questions. Check that out on TRM's website. I will put a link down below so you can learn when the next drops are coming from Three Rivers Manufacturing. You guys, do something kind for someone. Have an awesome rest of your day. Most importantly, take care.